please enjoy the final interview, bringing our series, A Collection of Masks, to an end. Our guest is again a brilliant playwright, actor, and theatre director, the creator of such shows as Ascension and Labyrinth, Mr. Robert Chardish.
Hello?
Henry, it's Ella.
Ella? Oh, Ella! Hello! Honey, Ella's calling. What do you mean, which Ella? Our Ella? Oh, stop it, you! How are you doing? How's the weather out there in the States?
Oh, you know how it is. Win some, lose some, never a dull day. But I'm not calling from the States, I'm here in England.
Oh, one could never keep up with you.
I'm staying in that yellow hotel. What was his name?
Wait, the one here? In Linfield?
Yes! I'm back. Actually, I have a small favour to ask. Do you still have a car?
Oh, yes. The same old one. Had it for 20 years now.
It's the only thing that still works. Could you give me a ride somewhere?
To the cemetery? I can show you which grave it is.
No. I wanted... I have to check out the theatre.
Ah, right. Of course. I can be there in an hour. Would that be all right?
Sure, Henry. You are wonderful.
It sure brings back memories, doesn't it? So much has happened here.
Sometimes too much.
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you?
Thank you, but I'd like to be alone for a moment.
So, we meet again, Mr. Chardish. It's hard to believe that this is the end.
Isn't it? Time flies this fast only in the studio, on the stage, and with Sinatra.
It does indeed. Let me explain to the listeners who have missed the previous auditions that we've been meeting to talk about the major plays Mr. Chardish directed over the last 30 years. From the last one to the very first one, as well as about art in general and the bohemian lifestyle.
As long as I manage to stay on track.
Today our time travel takes us back to a theatre in the village named Linfield, the first stage you had to command by yourself. Before we start talking about art, let me ask, how are you feeling?
Well, I guess I should have seen that one coming, given the circumstances. I feel undefeated, and the prognosis is rather optimistic as well.
Oh, surely a lot of people sighed with relief of me just now.
I appreciate that. Sadly, people who expect to see me on stage will be disappointed. The doctors deny me any excitement, and for once in my life, I am inclined to listen to people who know better than me.
It must be difficult.
Everyone has to exit stage eventually.
Nothing to do but listen to the rats and remember how it used to be.
Have I planned it? Not at all. The films were a complete novelty to me. But I'm glad that I dared. Despite the sacrifices and changes this decision brought about.
Sightless.
We were here, together. We've decided.
You wanted to shine. 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 For this price? For this price? For this.
For if I had a friend all on this earth, you'd be a friend to me. Go! Do not turn away. Do not turn away. Go! The road leads upwards. The road leads up. The road leads upwards. The road leads up. The road leads upwards. The road leads up.
had plenty of plans. I wanted to have everything under control. But that's not how life is. The harder you try, the less control you have.
This was your desire. This was your desire. This was your desire.
The last performance showed in Linfield was definitely aimed at a mature audience. And from this perspective, it seems quite sad.
I'd rather call it introspective. It was a time where I used to spend quite some time on pondering what art is, how it reflects life, the decisions taken.
And your conclusions?
Rather trite. When you're alone on stage, even light feels heavy.
But I could still be fixed.
All workstations have been disabled.
How do you know? Who are you?
A broken, grounded robot.
Oh, look! A ventilation shaft. This must be some kind of mistake. I'll get some help.
Listen, I'm sorry to say it, but I don't think there's anyone left to help.
I don't understand.
I've heard the next transport is the last one.
But we're still here. Did they forget about us?
No, they've abandoned us.
Impossible. They couldn't have just thrown me out. I've worked here for so long. I've worked in this exact room.
Do you recognize this place?
A little. I used to work around the whole factory.
Doing what?
Minor repairs, maintenance, you know, emergency tightening of the screws. And you?
I mainly carried boxes, daydreamed and lost screws.
What was the hardest part? I think the changes. One of the plays was rewritten multiple times, even after the premiere. It made me get my lines wrong. Poor consoles. So neglected.
Wait, can you operate them?
Yes?
So maybe we can make it. Catch this train.
Oh, yes.
What does this do? Hey, it's working!
Are you sure we're doing the right thing? They don't want us there. We're not certified.
So what? The outside world doesn't need a certificate.
But then everyone would be able to enter.
Exactly.
What's the world like then?
Full of light, freedom, and narwhals.
Oh, I've heard of them. They're tricky to program.
I think it's easier in the language of ukulele.
Have you noticed? Some equipment still works. Consoles, platforms.
They'll eventually stop. The connectors will rust, anti-gravity will fail.
Poor them.
That's how it is. Nobody cares about this world. Look! A train arriving at the station. It moves.
You have everything under control. You're doing great. You are a natural parcel. A free narwhal. Talk ukulele to me. Be strong. Be like steel. You look ahead, and I'll check what's there.
Hey, are you here? Thanks.
At your service. I'll fix and save you. But don't just jump into danger like that anymore.
You have my word.
Why do you care so much about getting out? You almost became a bunch of spare parts.
Better to have tried and failed than to choose to stay stuck.
But
You don't want to get out.
I might want to, one day.
But do you want to get out or just get to another inside?
So, when you get out, you also have to do it right.
Well, the difference is fundamental.
Which is?
Basic.
I know what that word means, but what's the difference?
The ceiling? The train again. We must hurry.
I remember when the factory was full of life.
If it can be called life.
Do you not have any good memories of this place? You must have done labyrinths.
Tedious and repetitive.
Come on, I used to love them. Art is not always about the same thing. At least, no more than life is, right? Maybe you could overwrite my malfunction? What a strange feeling.
You've never been on this side of the controller.
No, not really.
Terrible, isn't it?
But this is wonderful. By the way, you're an expert on the outside world?
You
could say that.
You've never been there? Not even for a moment?
If I were, I would definitely not come back here.
Even for a maintenance check?
Especially the maintenance check.
Hey! You know, I've been meaning to ask you.
Yes?
I've noticed that your springs are built in, so the malfunction must be caused by either the pins or the processor.
Sort of.
Such things are easily fixed, so if we find a station...
No, I don't want to have it fixed. I never wanted to. This is the only trait I have that's mine alone.
Will you think less of me when I fix myself? Being broken is just making things harder for us.
Good. Hard-earned things are worth more.
Oh, I can move again. The consoles, the machines, everyone's still trying their best to do their job.
Why does it matter? They're too primitive to understand anything other than routine tasks.
How can you say that? Some of them are friends.
Wait a second. Is that the same train? How come it hasn't reached the station yet?
The rails were designed by the trainees. I love this room already, but how are you going to reach the top?
I'll find a way.
And once you do get out, what are your plans?
I'll escape from the train.
I guess that much. But where will you go then?
It's simple. I'll go where I've never been.
And after that?
I'm not worried about the after. That world is so big, you could walk for days and not see any walls. The water containers are bigger than the whole factory, and the overhead lights never burn.
Won't you get lost there?
It's literally impossible.
How so?
To be lost is not to have found the goal, and my goal is all of the possibilities.
Or to not be able to find a way back.
I have no intention to come back here. There's nothing and no one for me here.
No one.
You don't have to worry about the plans or the rules. All of that is staying here, along with the routine, boredom, the rules. Are you listening to me?
Yes, yes.
The outside world is the destiny for those like us. It's ultimate freedom. That's why I want to get there. Are you all right?
I just thought that there must be others here, waiting to be found and helped. This time, you'll have to do the jumping. Can I take over for a while? Wish me luck.
I wish you so much luck.
Tell me a little more about what the outside's like.
I'd rather not distract you.
I can multitask. Oh, look! Giant spinning blades.
What was that?
Some variety.
Even worse. So what do you want to know about?
Are there other robots like us?
There's no one like us anywhere.
You're avoiding the answer.
Because I don't know. I've never wondered about that.
Oh.
I'm only 90% genius. Does the world have to go up and down all the time? Up and down, up.
Welcome to my life. Hey, are there many places where you can jump
There's
there?
everything. Ramps and gullies,
Centrifuges too?
roundabouts,
Lifts?
and giraffes.
Wrenches?
Benches.
A whole river of grease.
Probably not. It would be too gooey. I'm free.
As if I was hurting you.
All good?
I can't move.
Is it the springs?
boxes. What about you?
I'm fine.
That girl, you know, the one that came after you. She left soon after. Somehow she just didn't fit in.
It's different now.
We'll manage, trust me. And what are your plans after we leave this place?
I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do grease changes.
That does not sound too exciting.
But it's a solid plan. Although, I think it would be nice to have someone whom I could help grease the wheels in the head.
Well, that would be nice.
Really nice.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, what are you thinking?
That the world is too big for one robot?
Yes, a little.
So, maybe?
One day.
Great! Let's go.
We're robots. We have a whole eternity.
Another maze?
That might be a slight exaggeration.
Ha! Mark my time.
But who will take care of the factory?
Forget about it.
But
This is not a place for us.
this is where we came from.
You know what's best about your roots?
What?
That eventually you outgrow them.
That's sad.
It was meant to be a joke.
It came out sad.
Honestly. Just forget. It'll be easier.
Easier or better?
You know what I mean.
Yeah, let's go.
Disabled, but not disassembled. Listen, I've found...
What?
Oh, nothing.
Give me a moment.
It should be better now. Together, at last.
Yes.
All right? You seem lost in thought.
It's nothing.
Are you sure?
Yes, contrary to what it looks like, sometimes I happen to think.
Ha! We seem to be in luck. It looks like it's going to arrive now.
Listen, do you really care about going?
Of course! I've been waiting for this my whole life. We have to hurry.
Yes, I get it.
We need to extend the ramp. We did it! Jump! Hey, what's with you?
This is our home.
Are you joking?
I got myself fixed there. So now I can take care of everyone else.
We had plans. You were supposed to be with me.
I did not. I hoped you would stay a bit longer.
But this was my dream.
Apparently the script for this play has been rewritten many times.
Initially, it was very one-sided and bitter. And I realized too late that no one would be able to play the part of the flautist.
There have been opinions that it was a reaction to Ella McLean leaving the troupe.
After so many years?
Well, whatever the case, the schism surprised everyone.
It certainly surprised me.
Ladies and gentlemen, what's this? Who's this? Our hero, the musketeer. I give you my word, my dear. Honourable, knows no fear. And the story, you won't guess. were meant to spread our wings, not change one set of shackles for another. Ladies and gentlemen, such deeds aren't easy to achieve. Cheerful, brave, oh believe, wearing his heart on a sleeve. It's a lad just like that. What a sword! What a hat!
My first stage appearance? I was 4, dressed in a fairy costume. The audience was aged 2 to 80. I heard it looked like I had a great time. I wanted to keep having a great time.
It was supposed to be only the beginning. We were biding our time, waiting for a chance, and now this is it. Ladies, gents, all of you, let's look closely what he'll do. Will he flee, cowardly from the danger? We shall see. Will he draw his sword and win, proving his worth to the Queen? It all remains to be seen. And now all of a sudden you think this is wrong, because there's too much work, publicity. Gentlemen and fair ladies, what is that? Who is this? Our hero could it be? Come, look closer, can you see? Follow closely every step.
only later on I've discovered that art requires work, hard work, at times too hard.
You know how many people can only dream of having problems like this? Are you mad? We won't take a break. Not now. Ouch! This step, quite inept. Do you think he's going to prove something with those clumsy moves? Will the crown ever approve? Though he does all he could do to fulfill his fate and to make sure that his dream comes true. If we had some acclaim, we might have been able to afford to take a break, maybe next year. I don't know. Maybe. Maybe in 2 years. Look around you. You want to lose it all?
Has he ever mentioned me? Although I don't think I want to know.
Gentlemen, tell me then, did he do well in the end? Oh, the realm he did defend. He stayed proud and brave and true. The crowds love him. Yes, we do. And what will be his reward? Angry looks. A bitter word. Why won't you say anything? Answer me. You want to lose it?
No one sees the people who work behind the scenes. You might make beautiful costumes, makeup, props, and no one will bother to learn your name.
To disappoint the audience?
No one talks to the people who have suffered a defeat. They're just not inspiring.
Ruin people's careers? Keep me here? Is that what you want?
No one will just come out and say he was mean, Henry. That's a taboo. On stage, you can play any role, but in life, you only get one.
How did you?
What do you mean?
I only showed this once. How do you even manage? Well, not all demons can be buried.
Demons?
Pride, anger, whatever you'd like to call them.
I'm afraid I still don't understand your meaning.
Yes, misunderstanding. The worst of the bunch. I didn't even mean to turn it into an argument back then.
Will rise. Higher. Faster. Forward. It's my destiny. To go where no one has ever gone.
Jim is now making those aeroplanes, can you believe? You know, I remember that kid chasing after you with a screwdriver.
we really doing this? With the... everything? Did you rob the bank?
Everyone. Cold-faced statues block my path. Inertia. In one place.
Man, this bat. It's brilliant!
For eternity. I won't stay.
Well, what if we took a more mythical approach? I can see him making the face already.
Robert, give him a chance.
We'll be able to tout this on the poster.
Could you tell us what inspired Ascension?
So clear. In the light at last. I got here on my own. I can go even further.
your own. No shortcuts here. That much is obvious. Each artist has to take their works on their own, and it's up to them to see it succeed or fail. Or so I thought many years ago.
Daniel, however, seems to have disappeared after that unfortunate success of yours.
I love to have fun in a good company, and I will love it until the day I die. To fly! Higher.
You're talking about Ascension, right?
This is the best of all plays shown in Linfield. Certainly the most well-known. The set design was astounding.
All Ella's work.
Are you quite all right, Mr. Chardish?
No. Ascension was my dream. I wanted to prove that Linfield was more than fairy tales for children. That we were on par with London and the rest of the stages of the world. I wanted us all to be heard by more than the few families who came to see us regularly. That's why I pushed too hard. I wanted to be heard.
What is that melody? It calls me so. Tempting to leave the world behind and follow.
In the beginning, we only showed fairy tales. It seemed fitting. Step out of the theatre and look around. A scene taken straight out of a fairy tale.
The colours. How is it done? Will you reveal your secret?
If I find you worthy,
How?
where there's a tune, one should dance. But how to dance all on your own? A twirling broom I've seen by chance. Bring her here and we'll go on.
Ouch! What a scoundrel! Damn, I can't do this.
Dancing may not be your thing.
Painting could be, don't you think? Again, waves ahead of us, and the river twirls and foams. Here's a bridge so we can pass, and together venture on.
What inspires you right now?
Everything that's all around. Secrets were revealed to me that made me feel and hear and see.
All the beauty.
Lustrous green.
Crystal waters as they gleam. Henry, how did you get my number? Oh, no, of course. I am so happy to hear you. Look ahead.
Hues so vibrant. Blue and red.
And the size, it's hard to think that it won't fade in a blink.
What if it was meant for us? Oh, an unreal thought, alas.
But you're right. It's our future, vivid, bright.
Do you mean it? Could it be? Could you stay right here with me? We've never closed our door to anyone. All kinds of people came and helped us. But some came looking for help. And the open door was no mere metaphor. Back then, we didn't have the key. Look, an apple tree. So grand. You can see it squash the land. Getting hang of those strokes. A real talent just awoke.
And this palette can't deny colours that would make one cry.
Though the critics break my heart, I will not stop making art.
But honestly, I must say, this world used to be so grey. But then someone let in light, let in colours, bold and bright.
Let in music, weightless song, made me feel I'm not alone.
Oh, this tree reaches so high, I could almost touch the sky.
You've just started climbing up. Soon you'll have some clouds to grab.
Can you see it in the distance?
Soaring towers. The roofs glisten.
Oh, a castle that's so great. Might be crowded at the gate.
I did not expect to see.
In a forest, there's a tree.
It's so lovely when you play. Even branches run away.
Hey!
The road leads up through dark woods. Music could lighten the mood.
And if the trees begin to dance, should we really take that chance?
What adventure would that be? Now, stop teasing. Play for me.
Castles, walls so tall and strong.
I think that's where we belong. Oh, a lunch left unattended.
I think this mess could be mended.
A few strokes here and there. Fix the table. Lift a chair. How enchanting is that sound? A spell that makes my heart pound.
I got hungry, but I feel a bigger hunger for a thrill.
It's your lucky day. I will show you something. Wait. Colours twirling up above for a woman that I like.
How exciting. Is there more? Send all of the colours soar.
Actually, I considered Linfield more like a home than a theatre. And yes, this time it is also a metaphor.
A perfect shot, I say. This is how you fight the grey.
Grey. And the ground's all dry. downsides of a cloudless sky.
That's a fountain, isn't it? Think that it will do the trick? Let's try to restore the flow. Maybe some of the plants will grow.
Well, this really makes you wonder. How creative was that plumber?
Weirdest treasures we have found while travelling hand in hand. So talented and so smart. She's herself a work of art.
Can you see this? So suddenly, all those colours.
We did this, you and I. Behold, world! We advance. The grey will not stand a chance.
And this castle, in the distance, was it?
Dreamt into existence. Bridges in this neighbourhood were made from such feeble wood.
Well, our road sometimes is bumpy. That's no reason to be grumpy.
Can't believe it. Up we fly. We are soaring towards the sky. Real magic, I won't lie. We're flying. The carpet can't say no to the beauty of your song. Those green landscapes down below are a painting on their own. Like those towers, glistening bright in the gold of the sunlight. Wonderful beyond belief. Wish I didn't have to leave. Oh, but maybe I could stay. I would paint and you would play. Both these powers and those lands seem like gifts put in our hands. Too bad it's so grey and bleak. But we'll fix that really quick. Our forces hand in hand will flood colours across the land. Still silent.
When I stop playing, we fall!
One thing really scares me though, and I feel that you should know. That the freedom of this flight might not easily leave my mind.
Look ahead on the right. A sea of flowers. What a sight!
All these petals shine anew, covered in a golden hue. Hey, I think
They'd look really good on you. How can we pass through this wall? If we climb, we'd surely fall.
There must be a reason to not letting anyone through.
Do you think we'll pass this test and escape lives we detest?
This life is just ordinary.
Mundane, grey, dull and dreary.
I'll come when we're done shooting. With you, never.
Yes, that's fair. May I spend my days with her?
My heart flutters, beats so fast. We are almost there at last.
Tests and hardships we have faced. All of this was worth the chase.
Never had a home before. A house, maybe. This is more.
I can win whatever fight if you're right there by my side. And what's next?
It's up to us.
I think we were looking to be carefree, the two of us in cardboard crowns, surrounded by a bunch of planks. Dear Ella,
I now realize that the theatre was never mine. It was ours. We created it together. And I think that ultimately, you deserve it more than I ever did. Yours truly, Robert.
The children were a most appreciative audience. That was enough then. I can't believe it's been 20 years since we last talked.
It is possible Miss McLean is listening to us right now.
Maybe. I've heard all of her interviews.
What would you tell her if she was listening?
Actually... Hey, Elle, as you can hear, I have a lot going on right now. As always, I'm seeking attention, oversharing my private business, and possibly still working a bit too much. If you were here, you'd have bullied me into going somewhere where the air is clean and the life goes slower. And I wouldn't even argue. You know, I'm attempting to put my thoughts and affairs in order, take care of unfinished business. I have not told you many things that I wanted you to hear. I let some that I didn't slip through. I want to apologize for that. I started writing a one-actor play a while ago. It starts with a familiar, a long, long time ago, and ends with, and they lived happily ever after. So, if you care to take a look, I'll be waiting in Linfield.